Morning everyone, what's everyone saying? All that kind of stuff, yeah, just having a brew before I get off to work. Yeah, no video today. Just ain't got the time, mate. Working 6 days a week now, so the only time I get the chance to squeeze in a quick 10 minutes is before I get off to work, and then when I come home, it's like family issues, or I'm at the soup kitchens helping out, the homeless, or running errands for the neighbours, doing their shopping, whatnot, you know what I mean? So I'm shattered basically, and then when I'm not working, I'm training or, enjoying one of my pastimes, like collecting like figures and things, you know what I mean? So I just ain't got time for YouTube most of the time, so I'm gonna do just a quick few minutes before I head off to work, you know what I mean? But just see Christopher, John, Edward, Leonard, James, Murphy's video, King of the Roast, yeah? Murph, you can't reason with stupid, mate. You can't reason with stupid. I mean, the reason he's getting over 100 likes is from fellow bagheads, fellow addicts, do you know what I mean? The man, spud gun, stun gun, brown gun, is in his 40s. And he still hasn't turned his life around. He's still on fucking pit moss. Do you know what I mean? You cannot reason with stupid. Do you know what I mean? This man is in his mid-40s, sat at fucking daddy's, on pip, with costume jewellery, ridiculous-looking fucking sunglasses, riding around Doncaster on a fucking tricycle, and just looks an absolute mess. And you got all the fellow addicts in the comments, because most of them, let's be honest, most of them on this corner of YouTube are addicts, mental health, or they're just stupid, you know what I mean? Or all three in Paddy's case. But yeah, he's boring about he went easy on you. He recorded a proper roast, but when he watched it, he couldn't release it because it made him feel guilty or some palaver. The guy couldn't fucking roast a potato, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's boring. He's dull. What is up, guys? He sounds like he's fucking been wound up on fucking Duracell batteries. Jesus Christ, he needs a broom up his backside. Not physically. I mean, the guy is a pudding. He's a pudding. He's on it. Now he done another boring video. This time I couldn't even skip through 3.5 minutes. I said about a minute, yabbering on about his friends. They were like the Three Musker Browns, yeah? They used to hang around having brown all day, and his friend got beat up or something, and he'd see him in town. And he's glad he's turned his life around. Yeah, turn your life around, so instead of sitting on the fucking street corner on the brown, you're sitting in your house fucking on pip. Jesus Christ, me and the rest of us are paying for your fucking welfare, mate. We're paying for your benefits. Fuck me, where do we find... I had a big row yesterday at work, yeah? We got some fucking Afghanistani, yeah, working. He's fucking put all the cones on the wrong side of the road, hasn't he? So I went fucking nuts. I said, what are you doing, you fucking idiot? You've put them about 3 miles on the wrong side. What do you mean? What? You're not paying me. He goes to me. Do you know what I mean? I just had to walk off. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. Then I get fucking challenged in the supermarket. I needed to calm down, yeah? So I was going to buy like a ham-rolled cigar, yeah? How old are you, mate? Yeah, no, the CIA had to shave, yeah? How old are you, mate? What are you talking about? I'm 39. Well, have you got your ID on you to prove it? Well, I said, what are you talking about, mate? I've got 2 grey hairs. Fucking hell. No, we can't serve you, mate. We can't serve you, mate. So I had to fucking get one of my co-workers to fucking buy me a fucking ham-rolled cigar. I'm fucking 40 next year, mush. What are you on? What you fucking been smoking? Some of fucking stun guns, brown. Jesus Christ, what a country, mate. So yeah, what a day. And then you get back, you got to do the shopping and fucking, help out the fucking soup kitchen. Do you know what I mean? Big up to all the grafters on fucking this corner of YouTube. Because there ain't many of them, mate. They're live every fucking minute of the day. Do you know what I mean? They couldn't spell the word work. Do you understand, stun gun? You couldn't spell the word work. Do you know what I mean? Big up to King of the Roast, Chris Murphy, hard grafter. Big up to Banter JDP, another hard grafter. And big up to the Ticking Time Bomb, Dr. Ratball, another hard grafter. Do you know what I'm saying? This is how you get it done. So yeah, Murphy's just come on anyway. Gave that spud gun, or whatever, brown gun, a fucking reality check. I mean, spud gun's probably in the bin at the moment, you know, rummaging around for yesterday's fucking glue or something to stick it up his conch. But that's another story. He's an absolute mong of a man. Have you seen? Like I said yesterday, if I knew him, if he was around me, he'd be my gopher mate. He'd be cleaning out the ashtrays and going to the shop for the takeaways. Facts, mate. Facts. Do you know what I mean? He's, what is up, guys? With his scrawny little arms. How can he talk about how anyone's looks? Mate, if you fucking see a gym, you'd pass out. Jesus Christ, where do we find them? And you got all the nitwits backing him, all the addicts. She was, oh yeah, I understand, Stone Gun. Yeah, I've been sober for 3 months. Oh yeah, I've been sober for that. Oh, I got off the brand. It was the best thing I ever done in my life. Do you know what I mean? I thought, wow, where can you see this amount of riffraff in one place? Only in Stun Gun's fucking comment section. Jesus, obsessed with bacons. Normally, most of them are bacon-obsessed weirdos, like the rest of the strange people that we seem to discover on this corner of YouTube. Couldn't make it up. I mean, it's nearly as crazy as that fucking little shorty pants, Venice, fighting for a fucking British title on his second fight. On his second fight, a vacant British title, ladies and gentlemen, with a currently unnamed opponent. I mean, what kind of farce is that? That is a farce, mate. You know what I mean? What this country has gave some of the best fucking heavyweights of all time. Real heavyweight champions, not like fucking Mickey Mouse titles like you're fighting for, Mosh. Lennox Lewis, Tyson Fury, Ticking Time Bomb. Do you know what I mean? They were, when I think of champions, they're all, I think, not like some little 5'2" shorty pants, roided up on fucking steroids. You know, look at me bloated arms. You know, I've just shot some needles up my backside. Of course I'm naturals. Naturals. No, of course I'm natural. I don't take PEDs. Hey, Venice, get yourself in Brown Gun's fucking comment section. You've got men. Oh, the trouble is with this country, they're work shy. They've all got fucking addictions or mental health or fucking this, that and the other. How comes I can work? You think I don't get fucking depressed or have issues or I sometimes have an hangover from a little binge once a month? You think not? Do you know what I mean? You don't hear me cry. Oh no. He's like that, Paddy's a goof. He's an absolute goof. I remember Video Craig. Remember Video Craig when he had his tongue up Brown Gun's backside. He was going, if there's 2 people I would like to go back and forth with on YouTube, it's Danny Christian. Danny Christian. What, with his long words? With his long words and his brittle skin. His brittle skin. He looks like a fucking elephant, man. He looks like he got hit by an 18-wheeler, got up and got hit by another 18-wheeler. That weren't a fight, that was a massacre. And the other person that Video Craig wanted to go up against was Brown Gun Paddy. Oh, well, you say Brown Gun, it's very sharp, is Brown Gun. Yeah, is that before or after he's had his fix? He looks a steak, mate. He looks a mess. He looks an absolute... And have you seen his pasty white skin? Jesus Christ, mate. You know when you go looking for your dealer, go and sit in the park and get a fucking suntan, you big boring goof. He's a goof. Jesus Christ, where do we find him? Big up my Murph anyway. Gave him some home truths. Told him some reality checks. See the Murph lost fucking 7.5 stone, mate. fucking looking fantastic. That's how you do it, man. That's inspiration. It's got me fucking on the weights hard. When I'm doing the weights, I'm thinking, fuck, look at Murph. Murph's getting better, he's doing this. He's got fucking big arms, you know what I mean? Looking fucking fit, looking strong, looking kind of muscled up already. So I'm fucking pushing myself. That's what you call inspiration, mate. I'm doing fucking an hour and a half on my exercise bike a day. Fucking a few months ago, it was 45 minutes. Now I've virtually doubled it. Do you know what I mean? I'm losing a load of weight. Do you know what I mean? Maybe too much, but not off my face though. I've still got a big chunky face, but I've always had a bit of a potato head, but you know what I mean? But yeah, that brown gun, come on, how can he diss anyone? He looks like the fucking 7th member of the Addams family, mate. Jesus Christ. Do you own a mirror, brown gun? Have you seen that ridiculous looking plastic jewellery that you wear? Nobody wears jewellery anymore, mate. They went out in the 90s. They went out with fucking loads of money and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? All them, businessmen and, and then you'd have the sweet mates at the weekend going out and pulling the birds. Do you know what I mean? Wear all that jewellery, all their, rings. And nobody wears all that shit. I've got loads of I don't wear it, mate. I don't wear it, you know what I mean? And them ridiculous sunglasses. Why don't you get a pair that actually fit? You absolute boring goof. Do you know what I'm saying? He sounds like Errol the Hamster. Do you remember Errol the Hamster? He used to be with Roland Rat and, is it Kevin the Gerbil? Do you remember that Errol the Hamster, yeah? Alright, I know Errol was Welsh and Spud Dunn, Brown Gun or whatever he's called is something else, but just, how someone can come on their high horse with the moral high ground that looks like that, that's clearly still dabbling. He's clearly still dabbling in the brown, in the crack, everything. Do you know what I'm saying? You can see it, mate. I can spot one a mile away. It's the truth, mate. But he's roast. Your roast was weak, mate. It was fucking weak. You're a goof. You're a goof, mate. That's why you just get scared of your own shadow. When someone put it on you a few weeks ago, you was like, well, I think I'll just get back to talking about all the drug use and me being a victim. I mean, an addict. Big up to all the real ones. Big up to Banter JDP. Big up to King of the Roast. God bless.